our power plant in Ebema, which is 278 megawatts, the upcoming fertilizer plant, the methanol plant, the petrochemicals and the LNG in the Orash Energy Special Zone. We have a company called Watersmith. They are going to take 30 million square from there. Watersmith is also doing 75 megawatts of power, and they have their own industrial park. We have about 75 companies have indicated interest that they'll take up spaces there.
Now we are bringing other industries to come here in the oil and gas industry, in the agriculture sector, education, food security. Like I just mentioned, Bureau Veritas will be here. They are building one of the biggest laboratories, financed by a freezing bank in Africa for testing hydrocarbons.
Because of the abundant natural gas resources in Imo State, you have Axela, who are trying to do CNG. You have Nigerian Gas Marketing Company. They have acquired their land.
When I say that Nigeria is indivisible only because of mineral deposits in the east, I really mean it. Because if not for oil and gas deposits in Igbo land, this country would have collapsed long time ago. Nigeria could have been a thing of past. Nobody could ever remember that Nigeria was once amalgamated in 1914. Governor Hope Uzodinma himself admitted it. 7 companies are mining oil in Imo State, yet none of them has an address or a traceable structure in Imo State. They are all based in Lagos State. So the oil is drained in Igbo land. The weight is transferred to Lagos, while Imo is left in poverty, pollution, and abandoned youths. Imagine if Imo State alone was a country of its own. It could have ranked number 16 globally in oil and gas production. 16 in the world. Yet the Igbos that makes this immense contribution to the wealth of the nation are treated as lesser citizens of Nigeria. Look at Lagos. Shops belonging to Igbos in Lagos State are being demolished without due process. Markets where they build their lives are burnt. Properties seized. Businesses frustrated under a watch of a government. Tell me, can it be allowed if any company is mining oil in Lagos State while having their company in Imo State, not having any traceable structure in Lagos State? Can anyone allow it? It can never be allowed. The Igbos are just being frustrated in all parts of the country under the watch of the government that swore to protect every Nigerian equally. Where is the equality? Section 42 of Nigerian Constitution prohibits discrimination of any kind. Yet Igbo people face targeted economic strangulation in all over the country, more especially in Lagos. When you hear them talk, Nigeria is indivisible. Nigeria cannot be divided. The country cannot be separated. We are bound together. Ask them why. Ask them on what basis. On what basis is Nigeria glued together? I will tell you why. Let us be clear. The indivisibility nature of Nigeria is not built on unity. It is only built on exploitation. The oil of Igbos, the gas from the east, the sweat of Igbos, that's the glue keeping the country together. I want you to understand, justice delayed is unity denied. Until Nigeria respects equity, resource control, and constitutional rights of Igbos to live and trade anywhere in the country without harassment, the marriage of Nigeria and the Igbos will only be a forced marriage held together by oil and gas. I am not talking because I just want to talk. I am talking because I hate the way my people are being treated. I hate the way the Igbos are being treated all over the country, more especially Lagos to be precise. As if these people are people coming from nowhere. As if they are lesser citizens. As if they have no homes. They are being treated as if they are being tolerated in a country we call our own, while the weight of the nation is deposited in my backyard. The thing that makes Nigeria proud, the thing that Nigeria boasts upon, comes from my compound, and you are treating me as a beggar, asking for alms. It's too bad. You that is doing it, ask yourself, is it right? If you can accept the kind of treatment that Igbos are receiving in this country, then know that every other person in the country can accept it. But if you cannot accept it, know that Igbo people neither cannot accept it. I never knew that Imo State is this rich. I never knew, I never fathomed that Imo State as a state is rich. Yet, our people are languishing in poverty. Our people are starving. Our roads are dilapidated. We are being neglected as if we have nothing to offer to the nation. We are being lied against. When you talk about this oil producing state, nobody thinks about Imo State. Let me allow you to watch the video. Please share your own thoughts and views in the comment section and share the video for other people to see it. If it is your first time coming across my videos, I plead with you to follow my page and subscribe. God bless you.
Our power plant in Ebema, which is 278 megawatts, the upcoming fertilizer plant, the methanol plant, the petrochemicals and the LNG in the Orash Energy Special Zone. We have a company called Watersmith. They are going to take 30 million scrap from there. Watersmith is also doing 75 megawatts of power and they have their own industrial park. We have about 75 companies have indicated interest that they will take up spaces there.
Now we are bringing other industries to come here in the oil and gas industry, in the agriculture sector, education, food security. Like I just mentioned, Bureau Veritas will be here. They are building one of the biggest laboratories financed by a frozen bank in Africa for testing hydrocarbons.
Because of the abundant natural gas resources in Imo State, you have Axela, who are trying to do CNG. You have Nigerian Gas Marketing Company. They have acquired their land. They will start construction of mother station for CNG. You have Hamakan. You have Greenville. I have Cushion Energy. Then you have a broker that wants to do condensate refinery in the special energy zone.
Working with NUPRC, we saw that from their records, Imo State has the highest deposit of natural gas in this region.
That means that if Imo were to be a country, Imo should be about the 16th largest gas producing nation in the world, at the same level with countries like Kazakhstan, Canada or Egypt.
The 40 cubic feet of gas plants and 200 million barrels of condensate production benchmark, earlier inaugurated in 2024 by President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, is set to commence operations in Nasa community of Imo State in July 2025.
We are ready now to start commissioning the plant with gas. So from July this year, Imo State will join one of the biggest states for gas production in the country.
I'm happy that they're about to go into operation.
Imo is a major oil and gas producing state. In Imo State today, we have 7 major oil and gas producing companies. Shell, now named the Renaissance, Rwanda, Antam Producing, Watersmith, Sterling Global, Seplat, and the IMO gas processing plants 1 and 2. Then there's an 8th one, Sahara Upstream. Apart from that, there are some other oil companies that are ready to come and they start drilling. You have the Orash Petroleum, where the state government has an interest. You have the Hilltop Petroleum. Then you have OPLs that people are struggling to invest in, 207, 208, and 901. They have some other marginal fields like Njaba 1, 2, Mbidi 1 and 2, Oforola, and a whole lot of them.
We have had opportunities to sit back and look at the milestones that were decided at the beginning of the project. Most of those milestones have been greatly achieved. All statutory approvals have been obtained. Approvals from the federal government and its agencies and clearances from its regulatory and environmental agencies. We have achieved all those approvals. The zone is ready to run. All approvals are in place.
We have 7 oil producing companies. None has an office in Imo State. Imo State government has no access to their nominal role to even collect pay as you earn tax. And then everything is about waiting for monthly allocation. And I said no, it must change. I had a meeting with all the oil producing companies and I said you must have your address here, including those that are partly owned by Imo State government with no business outfit anywhere in the state, operating from Lagos. I said no, we must build an economy here. At the end of the day, they gave me reasons. Insecurity, we brought security. Accommodation where to stay, no 5-star hotel. I said we put. Marriott is managing Protea. By the time Marriott will finish, I've signed an agreement with Hilton International. The work in the Concord Hotel, old Concord Hotel built by Mbakwe, the upgrade to a 5-star hotel is 75% complete. We commissioned this year, and I said if you want my cooperation to protect your facilities, it must be a relationship that is based on reciprocity, where the indigenous will benefit, the government will benefit, and you will benefit. We give you the enabling environment to operate, but we must get value from it. And how do we do that? We cannot be source of raw materials alone. You have to process the raw materials in Imo State. That way you will be creating jobs, and they all agree.
Before now, there were no records of production activities. People didn't know where our wells were. The first thing he did was to recover a lot of wells from Imo State in the Acre and Mbede fields. Now, the governor gave us a mandate. I won't believe it. Today, we have a comprehensive data of all oil wells in Imo State, oil facilities in Imo State, gas pipeline, their traverse routes, producing wells, non-producing wells, shut-in wells, wells that have been re-entered If you look at some publication, they will tell you Imo State has only 163 wells. It's a very big lie. We have over 200 producing wells. We have more than 76 shutting wells. And some of them, there are plans, to enter some of them. And we have more than 20 proposed wells.
This gas revolution, executed by the Nigerian National Petroleum Company Limited and partners, started in 2019.